Let's go, Abbott! Let's go, Abbott! Well, dang-a-lang and salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your friendly lunatic about insanity, here with my co-host, Bob.
Hello.
And today, on the Insane Report, we actually have some good news for once.
That is rare nowadays.
Yeah, I may look for better stories at some point in time, but there's so much garbage every single day. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and follow us on Locals,
Rumble.
Minds,
And PocketNet now Bastion.
Okay, yeah, they did change that. Anywho! So, we all know the vaccine mandate and how, at this point in time, it's not even been put into law because they're going to try to use OSHA, which, at the same time, hasn't OSHA had, once again, we've already talked about how OSHA still has lawsuits from stuff that they tried to pass so long ago that never worked. But Biden knows he can't just executive order this one.
And with everything, tens of thousands of workers across all different industries have just said, screw it, we're not doing this.
Because here's the thing, that's the thing. Right now, it's more along the lines of the government trying to persuade businesses to do what they want. Then you see stuff like, what was it? I know Robert Barnes from Viva Frei, that's where I know him from. He's going against Tyson Foods because they wanted to push the vaccine mandate.
Oh, then there's the Southwest thing.
Yeah, no. The Southwest thing is caused by weather problems.
Yeah, seeing as no other actual place is having that problem.
You mean no other flight company?
Airline.
That's what you meant.
Yeah, no other airlines having that problem? I'm gonna have to call bullshizzle.
That's a big call right there.
I know it is, but I'll call it regardless. Someone has to.
And then along with all the blue-collar workers who are like, no. All the dock workers who are like, no. All the truck drivers who are like, no. And then all the medical people who are like, no, we were heroes not too long ago, and now
You either leave being the hero or stay long enough to become the villain.
True dat. But anywho, so, let's just jump right into this. Wha-bam! Oh, no!
You forgot to do it again!
I'm sorry! I is professionals.
No, we're not.
No, not even close. From the Daily Mail, Texas Governor Greg Abbott bans all CCP-19 vaccine mandates, rips into Biden for bullying, and says the orders are threatening Texas recovery from the pandemic.
Which, wasn't Florida and Texas the two places that did really well?
Yeah, because we opened and we said screw it, and everything's been going fine here.
Not if you listen to CNN.
Oh no, the cases are rising by the day. Oh God.
What about the deaths?
We're sorry, but we can no longer answer your call at this point in time. Continuing on. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said Biden's vaccine mandates amounted to bullying on Monday and barred them in his state by any entity, including private employers. He said in an executive order,
wait, I only thought Biden could do that.
Turns out, no. Well, also, turns out a Republican governor will stand up for his people. It takes a little while, but hey, not just the blue states can do it now. So once again, he said in an executive order that the mandates cause workforce disruptions.
You got it eventually.
Sorry, I had a boiled brain Biden moment. That threaten Texas's continued recovery from the CCP-19 disaster. Now, no entity in Texas can compel proof of vaccination by any individual, including employees or customers. Biden issued his mandate in September as his administration struggled to control the pandemic, which has killed more than 700,000 Americans.
Aren't there roughly 350 million Americans?
Exactly! Now, to all those people who have died, I'm very sorry. But it's time to move on.
Yeah, this is the new flu. It's not a pandemic anymore.
The pandemic is all these people gripping onto power and refusing to let go.
Oh yeah, never let a good tragedy go to waste.
Continuing on. From the Daily Mail again. Unvaccinated challenger to Texas Governor Greg Abbott is diagnosed with CCP pneumonia. Alan West is admitted to hospital, but says it has made him more dedicated to fighting against vaccine mandates after receiving monoclonal antibodies.
So, wait, this is stuff that helps you deal with it once you've got it versus pretending that it stops you from getting it.
Exactly.
Why haven't we been dealing with this?
Because government said that's bad and that's not right, and big media followed, because if this exists,
Then they can't push a vaccine mandate.
exactly. Texas gubernatorial hopeful Alan West, 60, was admitted to the hospital Saturday due to lowered oxygen levels after a CCP-19 pneumonia diagnosis. The candidate is not vaccinated against CCP-19, but his wife Angela, who also contracted the disease, is vaccinated. Once again, from the CDC, YouTube, don't get mad at me, but once again, the CDC has come out and said it doesn't stop you from getting sick. It doesn't stop you from spreading it. It simply makes the symptoms not as bad anymore. So why haven't we been looking at monoclonal antibodies and all that stuff?
Well, they can't make money off of it.
God, it hurts my soul. West said his experience contracting and being treated for the virus has furthered his dedication to fighting against a vaccine mandate in Texas.
Yeah, no, this ain't gonna fly.
No, it ain't. It's not. Screw Biden. It ain't working. It ain't gonna happen. There's a reason Texas seceded before. There's a reason in our thing when we came back says we could secede again. It ain't happening. Deal with it. Continuing on, because Psaki had some words to say.
She didn't want to circle back?
Nah, maybe later. Jen Psaki says Governor Greg Abbott banned vaccine mandates because of politics. You guys are pushing it because of politics. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't do anything. It does not do what you claim it to do. Once again, a vaccine stops you from getting sick.
Well, they did change the definition.
That's the scary thing. Continuing on. Says White House will still force rules on businesses. Let me say that again. Will still force rules on businesses. This is something. No, in Texas, we voted for Greg Abbott. He will run this state. And once again, okay, if you want to force rules on businesses, no weed, no illegal immigrants. There you go. But you won't do that. Continuing on. And says has nothing to do with worker shortages or Southwest strike. We'll get to that in a minute. Biden implemented a vaccine requirement for businesses with over 100 employees in September, but it has not taken effect yet because it can't. Because if he tried to push an executive order, the amount of backlash.
Isn't he already at all-time disapproval?
Yes. But it would cause such a backlash that literally states would think about, we will no longer listen to a single thing you say. At all. So they're trying to go through OSHA, which once again, if I remember, from Robert Barnes talking about how OSHA is still dealing with problems that they tried to do before. If I remember, what was something like with fiberglass or not fiberglass. I don't remember. The stuff in the walls that made people sick. Anyways, continuing on. On Monday, the Texas governor banned all CCP-19 vaccine mandates. Once again, not vaccines, vaccine mandates. There is no reason to mandate this. None at all. Because here's the thing, as I said before, doesn't stop you from getting sick, doesn't stop you from spreading it, just make sure that you don't get hurt out as much. And there are other things now being said, actually that may work. So why mandate it? Once again, this gets even worse.
Why?
For customers or employees through executive order.
Wait, customers?
Didn't read about that part.
Oh, hell no.
DeSantis, meanwhile, made good on threat to fine local governments who implement vaccine passports. He signaled more protection for unvaccinated workers could be coming. Once again, I cannot get the vaccine. Sorry, this yelling is really ripping on my throat. Because it can cause blood clots. It can cause blood issues from what actual doctors have said. From what the doctors I talk to have said. And I have internal bleeding issues. So if that doesn't work and blood start pouring out or something or whatever, they were like, it isn't. You at your age, at your health way, how you are now, it is not worth it. But no, you still got to get it because screw you, government said so. This is, now once again, this is all coming back to horribly bite them. Because here we go. Southwest Airlines offers tremendous apologies after more than 2,000 flights were canceled. Airline blames weather for delays after pointing the blame at air traffic control. Here's the thing. We'll just read this. Southwest Airlines on Monday evening apologized for the cancellation of almost 2,000 flights this weekend. The airline said it was primarily created by weather and external constraints. On Saturday, the airline said the problems were due to ATC issues, disruptive weather. On Sunday, the president of Southwest said there were issues with staffing shortages. That's the thing. It's not just that the vaccine mandate that they're trying to push is getting their pilots and all their people to go, no. It's the fact of the people who said no, they left. They're done. They're not getting it. Maybe they could go around it if they hired more people, but they didn't. So the people they had to step up, and they worked themselves nearly to death, and they're like, it's not, once again, they're stepping out and saying, screw you, this is an act of defiance. No, it's, I can't do this anymore. When you can't, that's where we're at now. The people who got the vaccine, all those medical workers who quit because they're not going to get the vaccine, what's going to happen?
Oh, well, they'll just call in the National Guard.
Up until the point, what was it? Like several thousand go away, several tens of thousands of individuals in the medical field say, screw this, I'm not doing it. They don't have that kind of National Guard. So eventually, they'll get worked to the bone too. And they will go, I'm not stopping, I'm not quitting out of defiance. I just can't do it anymore. There is a reason I am no longer a welder.
It's because we took one too many bad jobs and ended up nearly breaking our spine.
And so I said, I can't do it anymore. I cannot continue doing this. And that's what these people are right now. Sure, the people who got the vaccine are going to be worked twice as hard. There is a reason. Also, between the fact of the inflation and all the whole being locked down for so long, people were like, I don't want to do this kind of stuff anymore. I want to go do something fulfilling. There is a reason why all these places near me, once again, they were hoping that, oh no, the government thing went, all the government aid went away, everyone's going to come back. And then they didn't. Over 4 million people quit their jobs in August. 4 million. So let that settle in. Those people don't want to do this garbage anymore. And it's mainly focused in the food and entertainment business. So there's a reason why all of a sudden I'm getting calls from places 2 months ago saying my terms were too harsh because I wanted to go to school and I wanted to earn a certain amount of money. I was not going too crazy. I looked at what everyone else was paying and I said, pay me this. Well, turns out now they're all calling me back, willing to bend the knee to my timeline. I don't care. Once again, I live in Texas, so now this thing, they cannot force the vaccination. I know places now that aren't even doing the masking thing anymore. Because they realize they can't do this anymore. They cannot continue this, but Biden and people all around in places that have nothing to do with anywhere else, because once again, these people don't care. All they care about is having the power over you. That's it. That's all that matters to them. And they're watching that power get ripped from them, so they claw harder at it. Because in 2022, it's over. And in 2024, I don't think the Democrats are going to be able to come back for this for a decade. Because sure, you've got all the people who dreamed of Biden. And then Biden destroyed them. Anywho, that's going to be the end of this video. Oh, yes. Screaming hurt my throat bad.
Well, this was an uptick video.
It was. It was a much more lively video. But anyway, if you like this video, shake the like button and subscribe for more.
Insanity.
And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.